Some of the cuts are going to happen here. 19X News reporter Brian Duffy has been covering that side of the story. Here's what he has learned today, Brian.
Well, we all know that Cleveland is one of the hubs, like you mentioned. Newark and Houston, the other two hubs, and that's why it's so important, this issue, for the city of Cleveland, because anytime economic activity comes from Continental, it has a huge effect on the city of Cleveland. Continental is cutting jobs and flights. Hopkins is scrambling to keep the damage to a minimum. But jet fuel costs are staggering. Jet fuel closed at $150 plus a barrel yesterday. That's 75% higher than last year. And Continental says its fuel costs will soar to $2.3 billion more than last year.
We've been faced with, and we continue to be faced with very, very challenging times with rising fuel costs. I would go as far as to say that the industry is in critical condition.
Smith says he has yet to hear the specifics from Continental about its cutbacks, but he says the airport's long-term strategic planning has Hopkins on solid ground. Let's hope so, because it's more than jet fuel killing this industry.
There's a fundamental change going on in the airline industry that Continental is reacting to, which is beyond just jet fuel pricing.
Phil Bessler is a business professor at Baldwin-Wallace. He thinks Continental is making the right business decision. He also thinks Cleveland's role as a Continental hub will help the airport minimize the damage of these cuts. That is, as long as the hub system remains key in Continental's business model and as long as they keep the hub in Cleveland.
It's critical to business travel. It makes it easy for the businesses located in Cleveland. It helps attract businesses in Cleveland, and it is very important to this economic climate.
Let me ask. Now, Continental employs 45,000 people across the country. 3,000 people will lose their jobs. We're not sure yet how many of those will be in Cleveland. And also consider this, 450 people work here at Hopkins that are employees of the city of Cleveland. What if there's a trickle-down effect from the loss of the Continental jobs? Could it affect those city of Cleveland jobs? Something to watch for. Reporting live from Hopkins, I'm Brian Duffy, 19 Action News.
Brian, thanks very much. Let's take a look at more of the numbers. Continental Airlines has 266 flights out of Cleveland every day. They fly to more than 80 cities. They have carried more than 2 million passengers in and out of our city so far this year. So any cuts here will definitely hurt our economy. 19 Action News anchor Catherine Bosley spoke to Continental employees today. She's here at the airport live with that part of the story. Catherine.
Yeah, Paul, the employees finding out about this just like everyone else with that big announcement this morning and responding like everyone else too. What does this really mean?
It's really all they can do for right now. Just keep on doing their jobs.
I don't know how much it's really going to affect Cleveland, a little bit maybe.
I think it's going to be fine. Continental's done the right decision so far, so I think that we're going to be okay.
I haven't even heard the details on it, so I'm just waiting myself to hear.
And without knowing the details of